I mentioned that a month ago my daughter got kicked out of school. They only allowed her to come for an hour a day. Now, because of this, I thought that since she's not getting an education from the school and not really socializing, I may as well just do, well, her dad and me do whatever we want. So her dad took her on holiday for a week. And then when she came back, her nanny wasn't available because I have a nanny for her. So as soon as she left school, as in she wasn't allowed more than an hour a day, I had the nanny pretty much full time, like every day at the beginning, because I freaked out and like I had no transition onto how I'm going to live my life with a child full time at home. So I had this transition and kind of fearful mode where I didn't know what I was going to organize my days. So then she went on holiday, came back, no nanny available. So I was with her. It wasn't actually as hard as I thought it would be. And then after that, it was the heat wave for a whole week. So no nanny, no going away on holiday, staying home and with me the whole time, and my mom. And I have a tribe, so like all together we were at home, and the chickens. And that week it's been like, so that means 2 weeks out of school because school closed every afternoon and the only hour a day we have is in the afternoon. So I just said to the school, okay, actually, I'm not going out in the heat wave just to take my daughter for 1 hour to come back like sweaty and hot and not doing anything anyway. And the school is closed anyway. So it was just a match, as in like life was just sending me this experience for like for me to be alone with my daughter for the whole week plus. And so 2 weeks with no school, no nanny, at home, doing the thing that we wanted. So I literally followed her, and like I had no schedule, especially with the heat. She went to bed sometimes past midnight, but roughly like midnight was the daily thing. Woke up around 10 a.m. I let her. She's watching TV because she doesn't want to go out. She's tired. I let her. Sometimes she stops watching TV. She does like, we do water play, painting, arts and craft, messy play, all these things. We go out to the park. She socializes with kids she's meeting at the park randomly. I just, we just live life like this in the flow. And guess what? After 2 weeks, I'm realizing actually we haven't had any like dysregulation. We haven't had any like tantrums. We haven't had any like horrible time, as in like throwing things around and screaming. And then I get the nanny back for one on the weekend. So today was Sunday, she's with her nanny, and yesterday as well. Yesterday she comes back from the soft play with the nanny, and she comes back home like started screaming, not really throwing things in the house like that bad, but being dysregulated a little bit. And I realized, wait, that's the only day I wasn't with her. She was with the nanny the full day, and she didn't have a break when she wanted, didn't like lay down or had some form of like slow down time. It was full on the whole time in the soft play and playing around and running around. And I get it. Now I'm realizing if for 2 weeks with no nanny in school, no things like that, doing her own thing, it's working, maybe there's something that doesn't work with the actual school and childcare system. For my daughter, I'm not saying it's for everybody, but I'm noticing the big change, because you got to think something. When I went to school and she was like this, the school would tell me, and even nursery back then would tell me, you need to do this and this and that for her to behave like normal, like to be more of a convenient child, I guess, like a normal average child who doesn't like have tantrum, doesn't like is not dysregulated and anything like. So basically what the childcare system will tell you most of the time, if you have a SEN child, supposedly, because she's not diagnosed anything yet, is that it's on you, and your parenting isn't, to some extent they will tell you your parenting isn't matching the need of your child. So like the fault is on you, the blame is on you as a parent, especially as a mom. And you gotta do like, change the diet, put them on a schedule, change the schedule, upgrade the schedule. Even if the schedule is never good enough, you got to put them to bed at 7 p.m. so they can wake up like at 5 a.m. Like I want this, like my life isn't even like that. You gotta like remove all the screen, or like reduce the screen time, put a timer. You have to do like the whole not punishment, but like manipulative system. If you do this, you get that, the whole stars and sticker chart and all these things that nobody wants to do. All right. And I'm realizing I'm not doing any of this. As a matter of fact, I'm letting her go to sleep whenever she wants, watch TV whenever she wants, eat. Actually, we were in the heat wave, so she had ice creams, and she's better. Like with all of this, a list of things they told me to do, I dropped it, and she's actually better. So maybe in the end, the problem wasn't exactly the stuff of, not even good enough parenting. It was the actual childcare system that just doesn't work for her. And then I'm sharing this because I'm thinking, if you're a parent of a SEN child, or a child who is hyper, or a child who is dysregulated, or whatever type of child you have that people say is not, like this, like that, and should be behaving a certain way, what have you tried removing any form of childcare? I'm even including private childcare, like private nannies, because that's what I have. Have you tried removing this for maybe 2 weeks and long enough to see the changes? Have you seen any changes? Because I'm kind of blown away by the changes is in only 2 weeks. I'm blown away. So now I'm trying a world schooling experience at the end of July, and I'm really thinking in the end it's such a relief that actually the whole programming, like the whole childcare system and what it creates, kind of disconnection from your child instead of bonding, is what leads our children to behave a certain way that isn't comfortable, dysregulated. Like all this is nothing to do with us literally as indirectly, but the whole conditioning, or at least it makes it worse. And maybe connecting is the answer. Maybe. I don't know. Some people say, well, yeah, we told you, Mary, it's all about this. So now I'm trying the whole community living, connecting with nature, which is what we were doing before anyway. And I'm dropping the whole childcare for the whole summer. No holiday camps, no nannies, no school, none of this stuff. And let's see how it goes. All right, wish me luck, because but actually I feel myself, as a consequence of the less dysregulation and more regulation, I feel less stressed out. Not having to go to school is like removing all the stress I had, because my life isn't like a schedule like this. Being able to take her to my piece of land with the chickens, they're actually playing around, actually is way more relaxing. It's actually way better. So I'm going to change things around and see how it's like when I drop everything. Now just follow me, my heart, hers. I go with the flow. All right, have a good day, you guys. Go with the flow, relax, enjoy your life, and let your children show you the way to more relaxation, even if it looks different from what you think was the best for you.